Hey, welcome to another little short series here. Today we're going to be working on arms and back. So if you've got weights, I've got these little toning balls that are about, I think about 1.5 kilos each. So nothing sort of heavier than that. You might want to go 2 kilos if you're feeling spicy, but otherwise something about 1.5 kilos, and it could be in little cans of tomatoes or, you know, filled up water bottles. Anything like that is totally fine if you don't have any hand weights with you. So just keep those handy, pop them off to the side. And we'll start in 4-point kneeling here. So hands under the shoulders, knees under your hips. And just drawing the belly in so the spine is nice and long. And just keeping that core nice and active. Dig your fingertips into your mat. And then push the floor away, feeling your shoulder blades separate. So they're opening across your back, kind of sliding towards your armpits. And then inhale, let your chest sink down to the floor. Keep your arms straight and just squeeze your shoulder blades together. Almost like your shoulder blades are swallowing your spine. And then let your spine re-emerge as you protract, separate your shoulder blades. Push the floor away. Inhale, or let your chest sink down, let your shoulder blades swallow your spine. Well, let's do 2 more. Push away. Sink it down. Push away. Sink it down. Let's push the floor away. Go all the way to that protraction as hard as you can. Really push the floor away, but without shrugging your shoulders up to your ears. Keep them away from your earlobes. And then just release it off, maybe 20%. Beautiful. Take your right arm to the ceiling and inhale. As you exhale, bend your left elbow, pull your right hand underneath your left side, coming in to thread your needle. It's also a cheeky little one arm push up for the left side. Inhale to open, exhale to thread. 2 more like that. Inhale, open, exhale, thread. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, thread it through. Right hand comes back under your shoulder. Again, push the floor away as much as you can. Really separate the shoulder blades. And then ease it off about 20 to 50%. And then left arm to ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, bend your right elbow, thread your needle. Push the floor away, open, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, thread. 2 more like that. Inhale to open. Exhale, thread. 1 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread it through. Come back to 4-point kneeling 1 more time. Push the floor away. And then let the shoulder blades squeeze together. Sink your chest down. Exhale, push the floor away. Inhale, sink the chest down. And come all the way up. Beautiful. From here, tuck your toes. Lift your hips on your exhale to down dog. Pedal through your feet. And then find stillness here as you roll your shoulders down away from your back. Inhale to lift your heels. Ripple forward to find plank. Bend your knees to the floor. So you're in a modified plank, and untuck your toes. Bend your elbows, let them skim your ribs, and then push all the way back up. So it's a little bend and press. Little bend and press. Dig your fingers into the floor. So you're not just relying on your palms to hold you here. You're using your finger pads, your thumbs, and the heel of your hand. 1 more time. Bend and press. Send your bum back to your heels. Just release the wrist, tent your fingertips. And then come up. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips, down dog. Right leg to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Keeping your indoor plant as you go. And then bring your foot in between your hands. Drop your back knee. You can keep the toes tucked or not here, completely up to you. We're going to grab our weights. So we're going to stay here in this low lunge. Tilt your weight forward slightly and round your elbows, bringing your hands together. I'll turn around so you can get a better idea. So like you're hugging a big beach ball under your chest. From here, keep that rounded shape in the elbows. Draw the belly in so you're not kind of sinking down into your thigh. And then go for an exhale. Squeeze your shoulder blades to lift the arms and elbows. Lower down. So think more about the elbows lifting as you squeeze your shoulder blades. You don't have to reach your arms out wide. Nice. So working into our mid-back, squeezing the shoulder blades, trying to tone and strengthen the rhomboids, those little muscles in between your shoulder blades. Let's go for 3. Last 2. On this last one, you're going to hold the lift, tiny little pulses. Little lift, little lift, little lift. Just for 5. 4, keep the shoulders down. Last 2, last 1. Bring yourself upright, reach your hands to the ceiling, palms face forward, bend your elbows out to the side, then exhale, press to the ceiling. Bend and press, bend and press. We've just got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, arms reach to the ceiling. Bring your hands together. So if you've got your weights, you kind of just can't really see, just sort of knocking them together here. Yep. And then here, let's bend the elbows. Bring your hands behind your head towards your neck. Exhale, extend. Bend. Extend. Bend. Extend. Now I know this is an arm focused class, but if you want to, your toes are tucked on that left foot. You might hover your knee just off the floor. As you bend your elbows, tap your knee to the mat. Exhale, lift. Tap and lift. Just got 4, 3, 2. Last one. Come all the way down. Separate your arms nice and wide. Just go for tiny little circles through the arms. So making a big T shape. Keep drawing the belly in, strong through the legs. Just for 8, for 6, 4, 3, 2, change direction, go 8, for 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hands down. Pop your weights off to the side. Plant your hands to the floor. Right foot comes back so your knees are under your hips. Hands underneath your shoulders. Bring your weight slightly forward. Again, gripping the mat with your finger pads and the heels of your hands. Bend your elbows and lower your forearms all the way down to the floor. So you want your elbows pointing towards your knees. Then exhale, press all the way to straight. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. So watching here that you're not sending your bum back to your heels, that's kind of cheating. You're trying to keep your weight forward. Your bum stays over your knees. People can find this a real challenge to start with. Again, this is not a lot of people's favorite, but a really great way to get some range, mobility, and strength through the arms. Let's go for 2. Last one. Beautiful. This time come all the way down. Maybe just walk your hands a little bit further forward so that your elbows are more under your shoulders. And again, bring your weight slightly forward, not coming too far forward here. Try to keep your bum still over your knees. Again, group the mat with your finger pads. Squeeze your elbows, almost like you're trying to pull them towards each other on the mat. And then exhale to lift your elbows just off the floor. Tap them down. Little lift, little lower. Little lift, little lower. You just got 4, 3, 2. Last one, can you hold? Can you bring your weight a little bit further forward? Keep breathing. And release, finding child's pose, tent your fingers. So good. And then plant your hands, tuck your toes, lift your hips down dog. Your left foot to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Knee comes in, tap your foot, or lower your foot I should say, to the floor. And then bring your right knee to the mat. So here, grabbing your weights. And again, if you decide that you don't want to use them anymore, you don't have to. Totally fine. You can opt out of anything here, really. So, bring your weight forward again. Nice long spine. Watch you're not sort of sinking into your left thigh. And then with your hands holding your weights, your palms face back, you'll exhale, bend your elbows to pull up into a vertical row. And then lower down. So again, I'll just turn around. So as you pull your elbows up to the ceiling, arms or your hands kind of still pointing down to the floor. Same thing as we did with our little butterflies. You're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together, working into your mid-back. Exhale. Let's go for 4, for 3, last 2, last one, hold, little pulses. So really squeeze the shoulder blades, feel the chest opening. You've just got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll lift your arms up to the sky. Instead of doing a shoulder press this time, I should have stayed facing you guys. We're going to pull the elbows down in line with shoulders, palms face you, and we're going to open out and close. Open and close. Now as you open, it's like opening a window. When you think of your elbows traveling along the same plane and your wrists stay over your elbow, so you're keeping that 90-degree angle of the arm. Well, let's do 4, 3, 2. Next time your arms come into center, hold, little pulse up, little lower, little lift, little lower. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, last one, beautiful. Send your weight forward, sweep your arms back, lift yourself up. Sweep back, and lift. One more time, sweep back. This time, lift up. So option here to tuck the toes and go for those little lifts and lowers of the legs. This time though, we pull the elbows into the waist. Arms nice and long. Bend your elbows, bicep curl, lower your knee. Extend the elbows, lift the knee. Lower and lift. Nice, make sure you continue to breathe. Try to keep the breath nice and smooth. Let's do 3, for 2. Last one, your choice. You can stay hovering. I would bring my knee to the floor. Little tiny bicep curls. Little squeeze. Little squeeze. Let's do 8. For 6. For 4. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Bring your hands down. Pop your weights off to the side. Step your left foot back. Send your bum to your heels. Little child's pose. And then slowly bring yourself up just to a cross-legged position. Reach your arms out wide. Inhale, reach to the ceiling. Grab your left elbow with your right hand. Your left hand comes behind your back. Try to pull your upper arm and your elbow in towards your head. Push the back of your head into your forearm. So sitting up nice and tall. And then maybe going for a little side stretch to the right. Breathing into your left side waist. One more breath. Come all the way up, arms out to a T. Inhale, reach back up. Bend the elbows, this time left hand holds right elbow. Right hand reaches down the back. Press your arm into your side of your head. Push your head into your right forearm. And then as you exhale, taking a little side bend to the left. Try to keep your sit bones nice and heavy. Taking one more breath. And then coming all the way up. Grab your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Press your fist towards the floor as you squeeze your shoulder blades, opening through your chest. And release. Give everything a little wriggle around. You know it's my favourite thing to do. Hopefully that's feeling good for you today. Feel free to come back and do that one again anytime you like. As you feel, you can make the weights a little bit heavier. Just remembering when we're doing smaller movements that you don't want to go too heavy. You don't want to fatigue the muscles and start losing the quality of the movement. So yeah, progress as you wish. And I'll see you in the next video.